Okay, that's fair. So, anyways, guys, as you may have noticed, I haven't uploaded videos for a while. Part of that reason is because my hard drive is dead. Now, as you can see, I can still access my hard drive, which, would make it seem like, it's still fine that. Videos are going to start loading in soon, that. As you can see, here's the 5 hours of stuff I have yet to upload. But here's the problem. Let's just let's just open this file here, see if it works. Let's just play it with standard Windows Live, whatever. Let's see what happens. This will be a learning experience. So as you can see, it's loading up the video. And nothing. That's what happens. It's still opening the file. Oh my god, I actually opened the file. Which is something I wasn't expecting. Except then I skip ahead and it freezes. And it freezes right here. Which, to be honest, this is as far as I've ever gone anything to go. But this is the inherent problem I've got right now. And now media player is frozen. So as you can see, there's a problem with the files on my hard drive, or my hard drive itself. That's basically causing it to randomly freeze. For no explained reason, I probably can't close this thing now because it's frozen. And if I were to try to move any of these files, let's see, I'm only going to try moving it. See, it's trying to load my hard drive files now, but it can't load them because there's something wrong with my hard drive. I don't know what it is. Let's just close media player now before it freezes again. Now let's try moving, some of these videos off my hard drive. Let's see what happens. Okay, we'll move it to Borderlands 2. That seems fine, right? Moving one item, 309 gigabyte size. Yes, these things are massive. Let's show the details. 26.4 megabytes a second. That's not too bad. Actually, it is pretty bad considering my computer can move far faster than this. Seems to be taking quite a while. Like, you would think normally that it would not take, 2.5 minutes to move one file. It usually takes 2.5 minutes to move several files. Well, then again, this is 309 gigabytes we're talking about. So, it's understandable. However, it's going really slow. Let's put it this way. It's already been, what? About 45 seconds? It's still only, maybe not even 5%. I'd say 8. No. No, 8. I'm confused. It's like an eighth of the way there. Not even. Probably, closer to 10% done out of 100%. Yeah, that makes more sense. But yeah, it's now been over a minute, and it's still there. So I'm going to time-lapse this. And I will time-lapse this. And we'll come back to see what happens. Oh boy, will we come back. Oh, will you look at that? The bars turned red. I wonder what that means. I'm not even going to time-lapse that in that case. That took about 30 seconds. Okay, maybe I will time-lapse it. Yeah, I guess I could time-lapse it. Why not? Actually, I won't even time-lapse it. I'll just play music over that entire period. Why not? 30 seconds of free music. Who cares? Just don't tell the good folks who made the Chrono Trigger soundtrack to make me a little bit pissed. But whatever. Actually, it's taking quite a while. But as you can tell, the bars turned red, which means it's having trouble identifying the file. Despite it clearly being right here. Yes, here. And here. I don't know. I'm at a complete loss for what the hell the problem is for my hard drive, to be completely honest. Because the files, I'm pretty sure, aren't corrupted. It's just there's an issue with my hard drive where it's just lagging the shit out of itself for no reason. As you can tell, my speed has dropped from like 20 something megabytes per second to 3.22, which is kind of ridiculous. And it will drop lower too if I leave this going. Like if I continuously retry, it will eventually just get to the point where it's like going in kilobytes per second, which is terrible. I'm not sure what's causing this, but the thing is, the longer I leave my hard drive plugged in, the longer it takes. Like, just the worse it gets for the longer I leave it plugged in. It makes no sense whatsoever. So, with that in mind, I'm not. Like, obviously, at this point, we know it's a hard drive issue. Thing is, I'm sure I can get the files off my hard drive somehow. I just don't know how. And until I figure out how, I'm at a loss, and that means this 5 hours of video is probably never going to see the light of day. But I don't want to delete it just in case I can get stuff off of it. So with that in mind, I'm going to just use my brother's hard drive from this point on, and this is basically going to be the update video of sorts, explain exactly what you guys will be missing during this time period. I'm going to move this here. So here's all the Borderlands stuff you guys are going to be missing. All the way down here, if I selected all these files, which I could easily do, down to here. Show more details. Will you show more details or will you freeze? I really hope I didn't just freeze my entire fucking computer by doing this. Please don't freeze. It probably did. But let's put it this way, this is like about 3 hours, 10 minutes of video in Borderlands. Borderlands 2 to be specific. Granted, this is all pretty much side quest stuff that me and my brother did. There's no actual main storyline progression, which is the only silver lining here. But still, at 3 hours of Borderlands 2, that will never see the light of day. So, to go into specifics of what you guys are going to miss in Borderlands 2, it will be basically the end of the entire quest looking for Mordecai's treasure, the entire Zafford-Hodunk clan war quest, and pretty much every other side quest we had, including the first 3 rounds of the Circle of Slaughter, whatever the hell it is, the tournament thing, because we'd started that. That's what you're gonna miss. Now the Skyrim stuff. Luckily, I didn't do that much of importance in Skyrim. I didn't do any like major guild quests, but I did do some Mage Guild stuff. Mostly just Mage Guild side quests from random people in the Mage Guild. None of them were really that impressive or really seemed that important, though some of them, despite seeming unimportant, were marked as actual side quests and not miscellaneous. The main thing that I'm worried about here is I got a Stone of Baron Zaya while doing one of these quests. Now, the quest didn't send me to this place. It told me to go kill Draugr, and I decided to go to a new place to kill Draugr, and I found the Stone of Baron Zaya there. And also there were random side quests there. So because that stuff was in that session, you're probably never going to see that again, because while I could reload the save and play through all of that again, it was over an hour and a half, and yeah. I kind of don't want to have to go through an hour and a half of stuff I already did last week. It's just, no. I really don't want to do that. Actually, it'd be 2 weeks ago at this point. Still. Like, it wasn't that important. It wasn't important enough for me to feel like I really need to go back and, like, re-record it. It was mostly a bunch of miscellaneous quests. I hope you guys don't mind if I just don't even bother going back to do it, because it was pretty much just all random side quests in the Mage Guild. Like, really, really generic random side quests that you would find in any game like this. And when I say really generic, I mean, kill 10 Draugr with a spell you get from this guy. That's literally one of the quests. That sounds interesting. So yeah. Not gonna see that. Because my hard drive fucked up. Now, don't worry, I do have a backup. That is the main thing I want you guys to take from this. Me and my brother will probably record some Borderlands 2 over the weekend. I'll re-explain the entire situation with my hard drive in that video if you guys watch that series. And that should be good. So, yeah, this is still trying to copy an item that I can't find. Fantastic, I know. This is... My hard drive is so full of fuck right now. Like, I could sit here for the next hour, probably, before it says it can't find the file. So, instead of sitting there, I'm just gonna... Oh, hi, this uses my Medicam, the software I'm using to record, because it's free, but it's kind of buggy. Whatever. I don't know, at least I can capture my desktop now, and I could potentially do Facecam, but... That's right, I never explained to you guys the entire situation with the Final Fantasy 1 thing I was thinking of recording. Because I have Final Fantasy 1 on for a Game Boy emulator. Perhaps won't record this emulator for some reason. But I do have it. So I tried recording it through the Medicam software. Problem is Medicam records in a solid 240p. If that. So you couldn't even like read some of the text because it was just so terrible quality. And I did not feel good uploading that, despite the fact that it still had the face cam. The face cam was fine. So, no. I just wanted this so it would illustrate to you guys exactly the situation my hard drive is. If you guys have any solutions outside of, bringing it to some tech expert, because I'm not paying money to fucking get this fixed. So, whatever. For me, I know what happened. I'll explain to you guys exactly what you missed. All the side quests and that. But pretty much all the side quests that were in there, you're never going to see. Now, I do have good news for the Borderlands stuff, actually. If I go to my videos, you'll notice I do have part 30 here. Yes, this is indeed part 30. Hey, look, this is the video it's trying to copy. That's not going to be copied. I'm just going to cancel that right now. Because it's clearly not moving. But yeah, I do have part 30 here. The problem is, this is the video where my rendering software... Like, this is pretty much, this video captures the exact moment when my hard drive died. Because it's rendering fine, then halfway through it, it literally just turns into a slideshow. Kind of, but not at all. It basically freezes at one point, and then you just get the solid picture from where it froze for about 3 minutes. And then when it switches to the next video file, you get the thumbnail of that video file, basically. For, like, the next 5 minutes, and then the next thumbnail. It's just... a really, really terrible slideshow is what it turns into towards the end. Which I'm probably going to edit out on my own time, and I will upload the part that is salvageable from this. Which is like the entire first part, so you get to see me kill a level 22-year-old Slappy. But, yeah. That's pretty much all you're going to get to see, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm going to go work on getting this thing finally fixed up and edited. I want to say I'm sorry for, like, this entire situation, but, like, there's nothing I could have done to prevent this, as far as I know. My hard drive just decided to randomly crap out. Like, not really surprising. I've had it for 1.5 years, and, well, I have a shit ton of stuff I'm storing and moving on that thing all the time, so I'm not surprised it died as fast as it did. To be completely honest, but whatever. Either way, I'm still waiting for this thing to cancel, which is fantastic. I'm so happy that it's taking forever. Before this video gets any longer, I'm going to end it here, and yeah, I will see you guys, well, probably when I resume uploads either on Sunday or Monday, depends. It honestly depends on whether or not we record Borderlands 2 today or tomorrow. I'm not sure if my brother wants to record it today, so we might end up doing that tomorrow, and if he doesn't want to record today, I'll upload it today. Let's put it that way. You'll find out when this video gets uploaded, when it gets uploaded, obviously. So until then, I will see you guys next time.